come up here for a minute. I want to talk to you. I have a question for you. What's a greater sin? Stealing a loaf of bread when you're starving, or having a homosexual relationship with your friend? Answer. They're both sin. God does not, a murderer is just as guilty before God as someone who stole a candy bar. Do you understand? Someone who told a lie is as guilty as a guy who has multiple sexual partners in a lifestyle of homosexuality. Someone who dishonors his mother and father is just as guilty as a mass murderer. Do you understand? When a church of God, supposedly a church of God, starts to promote any lifestyle that contradicts the heart of God, and God is not a pervert. He is not a sexual pervert. He created males and females and they fit together perfectly. He did not create Steve and Adam. He created Adam and Eve. Now, because of sin, men burn in lust for other men. And they commit acts of vileness, and they pay in their own body the penalty for it. You ever been in an AIDS ward? You ever meet somebody with hepatitis? With raging infections because their immune system is so depleted because of their lifestyle that they get a little tiny splinter and they can have their thumb or their finger or their whole arm removed because of the infection that's raging through their body, because they've lowered their immune system because of their lifestyle so much. Now, you tell me if you think it's okay that a spokesperson for God, a pastor, could stand in a pulpit and decree to a people that God is okay with homosexuality. God is okay with adultery. God is okay with child molesting. God is okay with it. As a matter of fact, if you practice that lifestyle, we will not only say it's okay, but we will bring you as an example before the church of how loving God is. And we will marry you. Same-sex marriage, yes, sir. That was done. It is being done. The abomination that has caused desolation has entered the temple. Guess what day it is? Do you really believe that God would condone that? How stupid can you be that you would blatantly put that into his face and say, you need to accept this. You must accept this. This is what the church thinks is okay now. We're way beyond that old-fashioned Old Testament stuff. Really? You have no idea about the concept of time and space, do you? There is no Old Testament. There is the Testament. You forgot God is still alive, didn't you? You forgot that he might be sitting in the congregation when you preached that vile message that one morning, didn't you? You forgot all that, didn't you? Does God love homosexuals? He died for homosexuals. But a God who loves you, and any friend that loves you, and any pastor that loves you, will not bring you into his office or say to you, you know what? Your lifestyle is dangerous. God doesn't like it. It hurts other people. It hurts society. But you're okay. I'm going to love you, and I'm going to okay, and I'm going to fight for your right to practice that unnatural sexual act. That's not love, people. That's devil hate in the disguise of love. If someone loves you, they will tell you the truth about something. They won't tell you what you want to hear to make your conscience feel better. I'm not here, nor am I talking to you now to make you feel better, to make your conscience feel better, to make you feel better about your unnatural lifestyle, whatever it could be. You're professing a falsehood to the point where people are dying because of it, right? Because you're patting them on the back in their perversion. I'm not here to make you feel good about that. Guess what I'm here to do? And let me ask you a question. Do you think I care whether you kick me out of your church or whether you call me a hater or whether you call me somebody who is unenlightened, somebody who is not in touch with the times, someone who is not moving forward with the progress of society? Do you know how many empires and societies are now being walked upon as archaeological sites because of the very lifestyles that you're trying to promote now through your very churches? Do you know? How many archaeological ruins people go and visit for societies that thought they could blatantly point their finger in God's face and say, you know what? You're wrong. Our way is right. That's where we are at this point in history, the United States of America. You turn around and you trash countries like the People's Republic of Iran, who say there is no homosexuality in our country. And you say that proves that they're haters. The Persian Empire was conquered by God a long time ago. They bow their knee to the King of Kings. There is no homosexuality in Iran. Are there homosexuals? Yes, there is. And God forgives them and He loves them. He does not promote or condone or tell them their lifestyle is okay. You obviously have no friends with AIDS. You obviously have no friends who are suffering the consequences of an immoral lifestyle, do you? Maybe you should get out on the street and meet some of them. Maybe they can tell you their stories, why they don't practice that lifestyle anymore, why they used to be homosexuals, why they used to be drug addicts, why they used to be, but were washed in the blood. They were rescued. They were saved from a lifestyle that was killing them because someone had the courage to buck the system and the popularity of the time and tell a person who they said they loved the truth. It's a downward spiral, people. You condone one thing, and the next thing, you're condoning this, you're condoning that. The next thing you know, you're having people bring their children into the church and doing child sacrifice. Oh, wait a minute. It's already happening. All right. I'll be back.